Hi, I'm Diane Clayton, Neolife's Vice President of Product Strategy and Innovation and member of the Scientific Advisory Board. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to talk to you about a new breakthrough product called Glucose Balance. But first, I'd like to give you some background about why Neolife and the Scientific Advisory Board has directed tremendous efforts and invested an enormous resource into glucose balance development. Over the decades, our Scientific Advisory Board has become increasingly alarmed about the growing global epidemic of chronic diseases, which includes type 2 diabetes. In 2014, the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, published data from 2012 investigations that estimated over 29 million Americans, that's 9.3% of the population, had diabetes. A further 86 million were estimated to be in the zone which is considered to be a pre-diabetic state, which is sometimes also called metabolic syndrome. What is clear is that diabetes type 2 does not develop overnight. It's a long-term progression from a state of good health to a state of actual disease. What is happening is that the body loses its ability to correctly control blood glucose, and the measurement of a very high blood glucose level may indicate prediabetes or diabetes type 2. Poor lifestyle choices, such as over-ingestion of highly processed foods and/or beverages loaded with sugar, as well as not being physically active, are often to blame, and blood glucose can spiral out of control. To maintain good health, glucose levels need to be kept within a tight range, as glucose is a key fuel for the body. Like all chronic diseases, diabetes type 2 is also associated with a continual low-level inflammation in the body, and this is in part caused by high blood glucose. Insulin is the main regulator of blood glucose, and in healthy people, this hormone is able to keep the blood glucose at just the right level. When we eat, our body senses the arrival of glucose after we digest carbohydrate, and the pancreas produces insulin, which normally will drive sugar into muscle, fat, and liver cells, where it is stored for future use as a source of energy. So at the cellular level, the hormone insulin also communicates with glucose receptors on the cell membrane, which then allows glucose to enter the cells, so providing vital energy. Throughout our lives, maintaining healthy, effective glucose balance is vital. When controlled, healthy blood glucose management promotes steady energy levels, minimizes fat storage, and promotes fat burning. If not controlled, however, high blood glucose can react with and harm body tissues, and also disturb natural fat storage systems, leading to weight gain, inflammation, and even increase the risk of heart disease and other chronic diseases. If your blood glucose gets too high and for prolonged periods, you may eventually be diagnosed with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. So balancing the uptake and use of glucose is one of the most important physiological processes of the body. Glucose is a key fuel that our body cells needs for energy, and our brain needs for energy. So I bet you could now use some good news, really good news. The CDC has reported that people with prediabetes who do take part in a structured lifestyle change program can cut their risk of developing type 2 diabetes by as much as 58%. That's more than half. And as the leader in whole food, human food chain nutrition and supplementation, Neolife is known for developing natural, whole food-derived products that assist and support the pursuit of optimal health, vitality, and functional longevity. At Neolife, we've understood the great importance of controlling blood glucose and blood sugar within a narrow range, and for years, with our glycemic response technology, for example, in Neolife Shake. But in order to complement and strengthen our overall approach, we've now developed a groundbreaking new product which gives additional support at various levels to the body's glucose management systems, and which also delivers protection against damaging inflammation and oxidation. This protection is particularly vital to organs like the liver and pancreas, which have to work hard to keep blood glucose within a tight range. So this new product provides support at the level of digestion and absorption, but also at various other glucose control points in the body. Developed by the Scientific Advisory Board, Neolife Glucose Balance is a safe, broad-spectrum product that supports blood glucose management systems to help maintain normal and healthy levels. This exclusive formula uses state-of-the-art science ingredient technologies and sourcing expertise to combine whole food ingredients shown to support glucose balance in 3 primary ways: to manage glucose uptake, secondly, to optimize insulin sensitivity, and thirdly, to maximize insulin receptor function. Let us look in turn very briefly at how each of these ingredients work. Firstly, the 3 botanical spices in our Ayurvedic botanical blend were carefully selected for their purity, potency, and efficacy. They have a long history of safe use within traditional Indian and Chinese medicine. The first key ingredient is cinnamon of the cassia type, selected because it's by far the most studied and proven form in humans, with the greatest level of scientific confirmation of efficacy for the support of healthy glucose metabolism. And then we have turmeric and the concentrated extract from turmeric root known as curcumin. These are both used in Indian cuisine and traditional Indian medicine. These spices are known to have very strong anti-inflammatory effects, and over 100 human clinical trials have been completed with curcumin as of 2016. They have shown safety and efficacy against various chronic diseases. Curcumin may also be helpful to lower blood sugar levels and to favorably influence blood fats. Neolife Glucose Balance contains 2 other vital nutrients. They are chromium and alpha-lipoic acid. Now, chromium is an essential trace mineral and well known as a classic cofactor to support insulin production and insulin function. It's sometimes referred to as glucose tolerance factor. Though it's needed in small amounts, it can only be obtained through a good diet. But it's been established that as many as 90% of American diets are low in chromium. And then alpha-lipoic acid is found in every cell of the body, where it helps to turn glucose into energy. Studies have shown that alpha-lipoic acid is really helpful for supporting normal blood glucose levels, but it also plays a protective role as a powerful antioxidant, protecting against free radical oxidation attacks upon tissues. And these can occur when blood glucose levels are elevated, as in diabetes type 2 and prediabetes. So overall, Neolife Glucose Balance has been designed as an additional weapon in the fight to maintain a normal, healthy blood glucose. It is in addition to and complements the Neolife whole food nutrient supplements and our core nutrition products, Pro Vitality and Neolife Shake, which we know help fill the gap between our daily diet and good nutrition. In summary, Neolife Glucose Balance, it delivers broad spectrum and holistic nutritional support for glucose management and protection against the destructive forces of oxidation and inflammation. We hope that this unique and powerful product will help you better manage your blood glucose in a safe and holistic way. So thank you very much.